We love the Discovery Center, and we love doing experiments.
Oh, that's wonderful
And
to
by the way,
hear.
welcome to the show.
Thank you for having
Is this your
us.
first time on our show?
It is, yes.
Okay, because we know Rob Levins, and we love him so much.
Hi, Rob.
Hey.
Hi, Rob, you're watching. So, introduce yourself and who you brought with us and kind of the collab you've got going on.
Hi, my name is Rihanna Clark, and I am from the Discovery Center, and I have my wonderful friend Chad here from Scouting from Boy Scouts of America.
Hello. Yeah.
So, what
Good to be here.
Chad, you were saying before we went on there, you guys are partnering up?
Yeah, so the Discovery Center was nice enough to host a Merit Badge University, which is basically an opportunity for kids to come in, learn a skill, maybe learn about a career path that they might be interested in the future, but do it in like a condensed form and so that's, you know, in this day of everyone wants immediate satisfaction,
Yeah.
they can get in, get the experience, and then move on.
That is so true. And Rihanna, everybody loves science experiments.
Yes.
And that's going to get kids involved, hopefully, maybe in a career path
Yeah.
they wouldn't have thought about in the
That's
future.
hope, definitely. So when we do our merit badges at the Discovery Center, we like to pair it with certain activities. So on the 28th of January, we're going to have 4 merit badges: chemistry, environmental science, fingerprinting, and electronics. So I brought a couple of activities that I thought
Okay.
we could do. I thought we could take a look and see what the characteristics of our fingerprints are.
Okay.
So everyone's going to get a balloon.
Okay.
Chad, and I will take a blue one.
Okay, awesome.
For Discovery Center.
Okay.
Now, what I'll need you guys to do is press your thumb really firmly in that ink there.
Firm,
Right
okay.
There.
Does that look good?
Okay, oh yeah, that's good.
Okay.
Okay.
Chad, your turn.
Boom.
Okay, so now you've got to make a really good print, what we're going to do is we want to press
I'm going to move these back here just a little bit so
right.
the camera can see.
Yeah, definitely.
This is a safe place to learn about fingerprinting.
Yes.
You don't want to do this out in the real world.
Exactly.
Okay.
So you're going to press firmly on your balloon.
Okay.
All right, and then what we're going to do now, if I asked you guys to look at this balloon and tell me the characteristics of your print, could you tell me anything?
No, it looks like a blob.
It looks
Yeah.
like a blob. Well, if we put it on our little pump here,
Oh,
there
wow.
we go.
Hey.
It blows up our balloon, and now what you can see, I have a loop. So there are 3 different main characteristics
Oh,
that we
wow.
find on
Cool.
our fingerprints.
Look at that.
Loops, arches, and whorls. Loops are the most common.
Okay.
I have a lot of loops. So let's
Can I
see
blow
what
mine
you
up?
have.
I
Yes,
want to
you
see
can
if I have
blow yours
loops
up.
or arches. I don't even know how to turn this on,
That's in the
but
front.
oh, there we go. How
Go.
big? Like that?
That's good.
Okay.
Oh, you have a whirl.
I have a whirl. I don't know what a whirl means.
Oh my.
Like a little whirl. All right,
I'm a
Chad.
whirlwind of
Okay,
fun. That's what I'm
here we go.
saying.
Here, can you blow mine up?
Yes,
Here, when-
absolutely.
Oh, mine flew off!
Got it.
That has
Hold
a
on.
wild fingerprint.
I'm going to tie mine tight so it
Let's
doesn't.
see. You have a loop too.
Oh!
Okay, Cassandra, let me
Right
do
here.
yours. Here we
Right.
go. This machine is fun, by the way.
Now we get to keep these science experiments, right?
You totally get to keep
Okay,
this.
great.
Okay, what does this say to you?
Okay.
I didn't use enough ink.
It said that quietly. But maybe an arch.
Maybe an arch,
Maybe
I
an
see.
arch there. But that's okay. We can always
We
do
do
it again.
more.
Let me see which thumb you used. Let's see.
It says you have no fingerprints
Yeah,
whatsoever.
none. I don't see anything at all. Who even are you?
Who are you? Here, you can do another one if you want on that side.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
let's
feel
do
like it.
another
Okay.
one. Yeah, let's do it.
That is fun. And then what do you learn by looking at your fingerprints?
Yeah.
What does
y'all
that tell
have
you?
different characteristics.
Yes.
Now you'll notice if you look at your other fingers. Now I have a loop on my thumb, but I also do have a whorl right on my ring finger. So they're not all the
They're
same.
not all. Oh, I thought
Never
they'd be
knew there were
similar.
whirls.
No.
Oh,
Never
wow.
knew the term whirl for a.
Oh, look, that's much better now.
There you go.
Okay, what are we seeing there now? I think I'm seeing still.
Yeah, I still think I'm
I
seeing
still
an arch.
Arch, yeah.
Yeah, right there.
I'm seeing an arch,
Okay.
Cassandra.
We've got arches.
What does that mean?
Oh, it's just a characteristic that we can find
Interesting.
it. So that's just one of the categories. And then you have subcategories. So the scouts that are in this merit badge, they'll learn how to take official prints. They'll learn to recognize the categories, subcategories. And they'll also learn the history of fingerprinting, which is going to be really fun. And then they get to play with balloons.
I have balloons.
I think it means you
Yeah.
like long walks on beaches.
Oh, that could actually. You know
Yeah.
what?
You know, I see.
If I
I see.
had like a coffee and a bagel, I would totally go for it.
This arch says you'll be visiting the St. Louis Arch sometime soon.
I did
Oh. Shout out to
visit the
St.
St. Louis
Louis.
Arch. I did. Maybe that's
Shout
why I
out to
have
St.
that.
Mine has numbers in it. It could be the Mega Million. Right here. It's right here.
Write those
I want to
down.
see those in
Thanks,
mine too.
Discovery Center.
I hope you see those numbers on mine
That
as
is
well.
awesome. Okay, so what else do you have here?
All right, so we're also going to be doing chemistry, and our scouts are going to be tasked with figuring out a way to separate a couple of different things. So oil, or not separate, well actually yeah, separating salt from water, but then also trying to mix oil and water. And typically when we talk about mixing oil and water, does that look like that's mixed together? No, it sits right on top of it because there's a difference in density.
Yeah.
And when we talk about density, you always want to show these little soda bottles because it's got 2 liters of cotton in both of them, except this one is less dense than this one. That difference in density.
Can I feel that?
Yeah, definitely.
Oh my gosh, feel the difference. 2 liters of cotton
Yeah,
balls.
you can tell. You can tell. Oh yes. Oh yes.
Oh wow.
Yeah,
That's
so the
so
difference
fat.
in density is what causes the oil to sit on top of the water.
I gotcha.
So all you need in order for this to mix is an emulsifier. Now you can use soap, you could also use mustard, and all that means is it just like surrounds the molecules of oil.
You're so
and
smart. See, I don't feel very smart today.
Everybody is
mustard could do that.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
And then now we've added our soap. And then if I just were to mix this up, now it won't stay like this forever.
But you did it though for a time period.
Exactly. And there are other materials that can do that as well.
I didn't realize that emulsifier referred to soap or mustard.
Mustard.
Yeah,
So I
well,
could
it's more so
emulsify
looking
my
at
hot dog if I wanted to.
it's more so what it's doing chemically, so that you've got one part of it that is hydrophobic, so that means it's like scared of water. And you have one part that's hydrophilic, that likes water. So the part that likes water faces the water. The part that doesn't like the water faces the oil, and that's what allows it to come together. So anything that has those properties could help it mix.
Oh, that's
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Pretty
Good
interesting.
job.
We learned so much today.
We have.
And these
That
are the
is
types of things you
great.
can learn at Discovery Center all the time.
All of the time. We love to get on our little science soapbox and tell
That's
all
so
of the fun
fun.
things.
What a fun thing to do.
And by the way, too, there's also a lot of activities for kids all year long and lots of
year.
experiments, lots of different things that can. Is there anything specific else coming up besides the badge program you can talk about?
So we've got our Merit Badge University, obviously on the 28th, but we also do School's Day Out. That'll be on Martin Luther King Day, and then President's Day as well. We've got some cool science experiments planned for both of those days. And then just every day, please come and see us. And our homeschool days. I'm sorry, we just started that on Tuesdays.
Oh,
and
how
you can
great.
come and get a behind-the-scenes look at how we keep our exhibits running, whether it's tuning up an exhibit, taking care of the little insects that we have, taking care of our urban garden, so many things.
Cool.
That's so cool.
So fun.
And what I love about that is it's all hands-on. Discovery Center is you can they don't say don't touch.
Yes.
There you can touch everything. Thank you guys so much. I hope you
Yes.
come back. That was so fun.
So great.
All right, don't go anywhere. We'll be back with so much more fun on Ozarks Fox AM. This was so fun, guys.
So much.
Who knew about the thumbprint?